Good morning. Oh my goodness, look at that. Could I put it on right? Mess, it's fine. I love the colors of this one. Okay. Hi, Donis. First person here is Alpha for General. Alpha for General. Life moves forward towards greener pastures around work, school, or business. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and teamwork is favored. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and cause for celebration comes in around life moving forward. Not bad. Not bad. Earth Girl, general for the weekend. General for the weekend. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success. You may be feeling better, compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. You may have success around whatever it is you're putting time and effort into this weekend. Could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Your luck changes this weekend and something's happening that makes you happy. Should be a pleasant weekend. The person that's got the dash and no name, General. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Slow and steady wins the race. The hard work you put into work, school, or business pays off. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. You may be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Or air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Life's moving forward. T-Vet for today. T-Vet for today. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby, and you could have some money coming in. You're no longer holding yourself back. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on that changes life for the better quickly. A wish comes true. Not bad. Kimon, General. Feeling better, compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or setting money aside for something. A wish comes true. Disappointment heals and moves into the past. Money comes in, finances improve. And take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Lizette, general between me and Kasem. You either have communication coming in or picking up. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. You're no longer holding yourself back. You may be spending time together sometime before the end of this month. Things look okay. Pretty well functioning. Dee Dee for tomorrow. Dee Dee for tomorrow. You have the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. You may be planning travel. Something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. Success comes in around finances improving, if not tomorrow, maybe before the end of the month. AA, guidance. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business, and cause for celebration comes in around work, school, or business when you express your wants and needs. Don't be afraid to, speak your mind if you have to. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Negativity is moving into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward. Dakota for the weekend. No longer holding yourself back, laying down the law, setting boundaries will serve well, and you may be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Areas of your life that you feel have been stuck or stagnant may now start to move forward, and something happens this weekend that makes you happy. You could be planning travel. You also may be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. New beginnings are on the horizon. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Devin, love. Devin, love. When it comes to love, you have a wish that comes true when you're making decisions that are pushing life forward. A disappointment is healing and moving into the past, and cause for celebration comes in. You have a Gemini here, a Libra, and also a fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Exploring your options around love could lead you to success. Martisha, General. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Your life is moving forward and you're ready for it. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You could have money coming in and you have commitment coming in if that's something that you're interested in. Or if you're currently with someone, current relationships should be functioning well. You may be planning travel. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. No longer holding yourself back. Money comes in, finances improve. And with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Not bad, not bad. The year, my situation is complicated and money is there but fluctuating. What will speed up the process to move to a new place? My goal is July or August. Staying focused. Anxiety eases, and staying focused and perseverance will get you to where you need to go. Finances look okay. You have money coming in. Things are moving forward. Slow and steady wins the race. I think that you will be able to move before the end of August. You've got good news coming in. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. Anxiety eases. Money comes in. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or setting money aside could help you feel relief. And you got the 10 of Pentacles here. There's money around. You should be fine. Stay focused. Don't get distracted. And there is a change of home. So you should be okay. You can make this happen before the end of August. Mountain, is there anyone at the new building we are moving to that wants to date me, that is a supervisor there, different company, that I would also be attracted to? I'm not convinced as of right now. Let's see what happens. But it could be that we're not there yet, or all the pieces haven't fallen into place, but I don't see anybody specifically as of right now. Oh, yeah, that they're single. Yeah, I don't see anybody as of right now. That doesn't mean it won't ever happen or that it can't happen. But if we're not there yet, maybe the person hasn't even shown up yet, or the person hasn't transferred or whatever. But I don't see anybody as of right now. Summer, could I have a reading around me and JP Sagittarius? So you may do something like on a whim with the Fool, like you may do something spontaneous that's kind of fun. Listen to your intuition. Communication comes in or picks up. Slow and steady wins the race. I wouldn't dive into anything right now. I would explore your options, but you may be spending time together, and communication looks good. Looks okay. Looks okay. Alessandra, me and Esteban for the next few months. Things look a little stagnant. Like I don't see all that much changing with the Eight of Swords. Don't overthink things with the Four of Cups. But things look okay. Things are probably over the next couple of months going to continue the way they are. Listen to your intuition and express your feelings. And let's see what happens. Pallavi, love. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. You have happiness coming in around love, and you do have commitment coming in if you're not with anyone right now. Could be with a Scorpio, maybe with Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You're actually headed towards the 10 Cups being full, and you're ready for it. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love, because you can get what you want. Morticia, is commitment coming in with MW Aquarius? That could be. There is potential there. There is potential there. Lita, love, anything happening soon? So this cute guy contracting at my job, not sure if he saw me. You do have cause for celebration coming in around commitment, so something is going to happen around love. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down and a wish comes true. You've got happiness coming in around love, and with the Magician, the ability to manifest it. So let's see what happens. Stay open to potential. You've got a Libra and a Sagittarius coming in. Empress is bringing in love and money. Things should be moving forward for you. Lita, business read. Business looks okay. You've got money coming in, 9 and 10 of Pentacles, new beginnings on the horizon. Working on a creative project or creative hobby could change your luck for the better quickly with new beginnings that lead to success. Explore your options. Not bad, not bad. Elizabeth, what, general? Just general? Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life's moving forward, and you're ready for it. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities that could change your life for the better quickly. Walk away from, disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and anxiety eases. Something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it will be positive. Want to do Jamaica, but it's so costly, and Miami is more cheap. It's a personal choice. That's not like, yeah, like you have to make that decision. The cards can't tell you what to do. But the cards, like, if it's cheaper to go to Miami, like, that may be the answer. But that's a personal decision that you have to make. I would say that wherever you go, you'll have a good time. So if it comes down to a money thing, I would go to Miami. Jay, me and Brianna, Aries. Me and Brianna, Aries. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Slow and steady wins the race. I wouldn't try to force anything because things are still a little misaligned or out of balance. Listen to your intuition, and don't be afraid to communicate your thoughts and feelings, but I wouldn't try to force anything right now. Just kind of go with the flow of things. Elizabeth, what are Carlos's intentions and feelings around what? Around you or just in general? Intentions maybe for things to move forward between the two of you, but I would be careful with this situation because it looks like there may be a benefit that has something to do with, like there may be an added benefit to getting together or living together that has nothing to do with the relationship or love, but out of convenience or maybe for money reasons or finances. He's also feeling kind of frustrated and argumentative. Like he may feel like he's not getting what he wants from the situation, and that may make him there's a little there's a small argument that could lead to like a tower moment between the two of you. I would be clear about what it is that you want with him, and rather than what his intentions are. What are your intentions with him? Because it may wind up being disappointing, or you may relive something that already happened. Lita, gonna get that 2-bedroom apartment, but I feel nervous. I don't blame you. They won't let me have the cats, but I take care of that are stray. My family said the cats won't like being inside. I feel guilty. Any advice? Oh boy. Well, the cats probably won't like being inside, or at least some of them aren't going to like being inside. If your family will let you keep the cats there and you could still go over and take care of the cats and see the cats, I think that would probably be the best for everyone. Besides, I don't think that the cats are going to like it. I don't think it would work anyway with all those cats in the apartment. I would say if you could keep the cats where they are and still continue to go over there and take care of them, I think that would be best for everyone. If that's not possible, I would see if you could have some kind of a cat rescue come and get them. Maybe they could relocate them or find a way to take care of them. Yeah, I don't blame you for feeling guilty, but that's the thing with outdoor cats. It's hard to bring them in. I mean, some cats are okay, but like my dad's cat was an outdoor cat. She was a stray, and she's still not very friendly, and she doesn't like kids at all. Like, what did they do to her? What did kids do to her? She doesn't like kids at all. Yeah, Essence, you can ask a different question. Five, I got a spider bite on my leg. I'm going to still make a doctor's appointment, but if you know how they can be sometimes, is it desire or will it heal on its own? I think it'll heal on its own. What I would do is if it's like infected or something like that, I would go to like an urgent care. But if it's not and it's just like a big bite, you see what happens. I would go to an urgent care if you think that it's something that needs to be looked at. Evie, I received an email invite for a review meeting at work. What will the outcome be? Shall I resign? The cards can't tell you what to do, but if you want to resign, like if that's something that you feel is in your future, like you have to make that decision. The cards can't tell you to resign. But if you're unhappy there and you're going to explore other options, that may be an avenue. My suggestion would be to not resign immediately, to stop and think about it, because it's like the cards are like, if you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Slow and steady wins the race. Exploring new options could lead you to success, but don't make a rash decision. The invite should be okay, and the review should be okay. It's like average, like expected, like whatever normally happens during a review will probably happen. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Stephanie General. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and you may have money coming in from a side business, side project, side hustle. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready and listen to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and new beginnings are on the horizon. Something nice could happen around the home as well. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Lady Sunshine, advice from Tarot right now. Lady Sunshine. Maybe planning travel, listen to your intuition. You may reconnect with an old friend or someone from the past. And that would be, like, it would probably be, like, a pleasant. It wouldn't be anything that would be, like, we wouldn't be advising you against it with the Six of Cups. Not in this situation. You've got luck around it. New beginnings on the horizon that lead to success. A new journey begins, and perseverance around work, school, or business pays off. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. It may be business related. If you're thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study, you'd be successful. Hi, Mel. Giddy Sadat, my DJ journey for the coming month. Well, there's happiness around it and success, although it may be a little slow. The hard work that you put in is coming back and paying off, and things are moving forward. Pretty good. Pretty good. Giddy Stat, when will I change my job? It could be something that happens quick, like out of the blue, and it may be sometime before the summer ends. Like maybe sometime between now and the end of September, but I don't think it's going to take that long. I think it's probably going to be sometime in August. Oh, hang on, I got to call her. Hello? Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you don't know who it is. Oh, damn. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Uh-huh. Exactly. Right. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. I agree. I agree. And what about driving? Are they driving? How'd they get there? Oh, Jesus Christ. I know. I know. I know. And there's nothing that you can do about it. Oh my God. You shouldn't have to. I know. I know. What time is it? Can you open the windows in between? Oh my God. Yes. Yeah. That's what you should. Yeah. And can you switch it? Can you switch classrooms after this one? Like after this test? It's ridiculous. I know. I know. What time do you get done? Oh man. Oh God. I would try to go home and go to sleep after that if you can. Can you? You'll feel better. I think you'll feel better once it's, yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But I don't think that there's, yeah. Yeah, I think you should do that. I know, but you have no choice. I'm going to the bathroom. Oh my God. I'm running to the bathroom. No, I know. I know. Oh, that's a good boy. Sorry about that. I had a friend with a question, and that's one of my friends who's like, she's always on call for me whenever I have a crisis. Anyhow, sorry about that. Okay, so where was I? I did Giddy Sadat. I think I'm up to red. Red. I got my results. How will the court go tomorrow? Outcome. It should go well. You got happiness and success around it. The hard work you put in and teamwork leads to success, happiness and success. Whatever it is, it should go in your favor. Good. Tanya, another disagreement with Edward about the way people live their lives and my response to him. Well, I mind my business, and if you did the same, you would be less constipated. He's annoying. He is annoying. Yeah, he is annoying. Because I agree with you. I mind my business too. I don't really care what people do in their own lives. It doesn't affect me. It has no bearing on my life. Why would I care? But I think that it comes back to the same thing. I think it comes back to the religious thing. And that's another thing that I can't understand. But once again, that's me. Like, how do we know that his religion is right? How do we know my religion is right? How do we know that Tom's religion is right? Like, we don't really know. It's all about a belief. So just because you believe something doesn't make it right. And everyone's entitled to their own beliefs. And yeah, I mean, the argument or disagreement is going to blow over between the two of you, but the big picture is you may find it to be very difficult to be with him long term because you may always be having these kind of arguments, although there still is potential for you guys to be together. So it's maybe the kind of thing, I mean, sometimes people just don't agree and they don't feel the same, but they get along well. I have a lot of friends that I don't agree with. Like, we don't agree politically, we don't agree spiritually, we don't agree religious wise. The only time I have an issue myself is when somebody's trying to force it on me. If you're just saying, hey, you're a religious Catholic and I'm not a religious Catholic, I can respect you. So yeah, I mean, there is still opportunity for the two of you to move ahead, but we'll see what happens. Mel, energy between Crystal and Daniel. She's the friend that slept with the guy too soon and knew she did. They recently had a talk and she expressed how she felt. I mean, I'm glad that she did, because it looks like he heard her, and he's I think he likes her as a person. I think he finds her to be attractive. I think if she gives the relationship a little bit of space, maybe there is potential that they could reconnect at some point. But it's almost like he's kind of lost interest. So I don't know if that interest is going to come back quickly. Like, she need to give it a little bit of space. And I'm glad she said what she said, but it just showed, like, Nine of Cups in reverse and with the disappointment card. I'm wondering if right now he just may be in a place where he's just kind of lost interest, or he's got other shit going on. But that doesn't mean that it could never change. I wouldn't want her to sit around though and wait. I don't know, how did he respond to it, or what did he say? Because it looks like a loss of interest, and it's like, once you lose interest, how do you get that interest back? Liz, journal for today. Journal for today. You have cause for celebration that comes in around work, school, or business. Money comes in, finances improve. Listen to your intuition. Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it. Could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past. Wish anxiety would move into the past for me. I've had such anxiety lately. Liz, love for this weekend. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Could be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You have the world at your feet. Life is moving forward and you're ready for it. My belief is I need more coffee. Yeah, me too. Mel, the energy between Scorpio and the girl in the white Camry, will they continue to see each other? I don't think so, because I think he's lost interest in her. Although I wouldn't be shocked if he kind of keeps her hanging on the line, but I don't think that anything is going to come of it, because I think he's lost interest in her. Things show us out of balance. Liz, journal between me and R. Journal between me and R. Things are okay. It's a little slow and steady wins the race, but you should be spending time together. You may be seeing each other soon. Communication may be coming in or picking up. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Okay. Tanya, I don't see long term with him. Even if he asked for a committed relationship, my answer is no. He said people smell poor. What the hell is smell poor? Listen, some people are poor. It doesn't make you a bad person. And if you smell, it doesn't make you a bad person either. Just may need to take a shower, freshen up a bit. I mean, I taught hot yoga for years. I know I smelled. How could you not? Payment. Easton Healthcare is considering me for another EA position by the hiring managers. Also, I'm attending the hiring event at WMC. Carrie VP is notified which will be offering a job first. They both have potential, but if I had to choose one over the other, I think the WMC one. All About Maine. Did Lamar's ex ever get in contact with him? And if so, what was the outcome of this? I don't see her trying to contact him. Do you know she tried to contact him? I don't think so. I don't think so. Mountain, how does CS from work truly view me as a professional standpoint? May find you to be somebody who is perseverant and successful, hardworking, somebody who is grounded and stable, somebody who's successful, pretty good. Tanya, I can't get with the Jesus text, and the next text about the devil comes out. I'm so close to saying, text more BS number, because I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Sarah, need more coffee, money. Why the hell is everything? Oh my God, I know. Elizabeth, love for July. Anxiety eases around love when you explore your options. If you're already in a relationship, you may find balance and growth comes to it, and things could change for the better quickly. If you're not with anyone, you may have a Scorpio or a Libra around. Somebody from the past could be returning. That would be a crossroads that you have to come to, whether or not you want to move backwards or move forward. But the energy is kind of suggesting to leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you and explore new options. You also may have a Virgo here. A new journey begins. Not bad. Everyone smells. You know, in a bizarre way, though, I can kind of understand the smelling poor. Not that I'm like, I don't judge people. I don't care if you have money or if you don't. But I used to work in a very wealthy neighborhood in New Jersey, and I could smell the money. Like, there's just a difference between somebody that would come in, the way they looked, the way they carried themselves, that I could tell that they were like wealthy and they grew up wealthy. It wasn't like a showy Kardashian money kind of a thing. It was kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but it wasn't like in your face diamonds and Bentleys. It was like you just could sense it. Like, yeah. I remember this one woman, and she was so nice. She was so down to earth, nice, pleasant. But I'm like, I could just smell the money, like old money, like wealthy families. But it wasn't like flashy, like, yeah. Anyway. Mary, I think the stores can smell when I get paid. Me too. Susie, general for Tina, Capricorn, and I. Things are okay. Grounded and stable, but a little slow. Communication comes in. You're probably going to spend time together before the end of June. It's a little slow or kind of sporadic, but well functioning. You know exactly what I mean with the money? Yeah. Mel, speaking of the Kardashians, I watched this girl that does the skit on the Kardashians. She sounds just like them, I know. And she kind of looks like she could be one, right? With the big dark eyes and the long, straight dark hair. She's so funny. Especially when she does Courtney's voice. And how she's got like no expression. And how about when she plays Chris and she's got the wig on and it's always got the hair standing up? Sarah, if I could convert my childhood issues my parents gave me into money, oh my God, all of us would be. Anthony, there's a smell difference even between Costco and the luxury shops. You're right, there is. Well, Costco is like walking into like a warehouse. And then you walk into like, what do we have here? We have like Nordstrom. Even Nordstrom, I went recently to like Nordstrom Rack. And even the stuff that's discounted is on sale. I mean, that's on sale. It's marked down from like $500 to like $100. It's like, it's still expensive. You know, it's not like Old Navy where you can buy 2 t-shirts for $16. The year, what do I need to know in love? Expressing your wants and needs around love and staying open to potential could lead you to success. Growth, change, and transformation and celebration is coming in around love. So if you're already with someone, your current relationship, as long as it's well functioning, will continue to grow, change, and transform successfully. Anything that's not well functioning will disintegrate. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings are on the horizon and life could change for you for the better. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Now you have a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship here that could be with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. If you're with someone right now and they're not a fire sign, as long as it's well-functioning, it can continue. But leaving people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you will ease anxiety and bring about new beginnings. A new journey begins. Not bad. Migu for the next 24. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life comes into balance and begins to move forward. Maybe spending time with a Libra, a Virgo, or a Cancer. Melissa, can you tell me what's going on with me currently? It's too broad of a question. I don't really know what you're talking about. What's going on with you? I need something a little more specific. Mihak, general for June for Sagittarius. This person's got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities that could change life for the better quickly, around feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. They could be planning travel, old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and life is coming into balance. Maggie, what will my trip to Germany be like today? Good. Grounded and stable, happy and content. Teamwork is favored, life moves forward. So if you're going with somebody, a compromise would be suggested. But it looks good. Mary, anything good coming my way soon? Anything good coming my way soon? You have the world at your feet. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You've got new beginnings on the horizon. Money comes in, finances improve. You're not looking back on the past. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, but life is moving forward. Pretty good. Pretty good. Essence, guidance on moving out and timing. As soon as I feel like I may actually afford to move out, I realize, shit, it's moving too fast. I realize my spending catches up with me. Just any advice on moving out with the cards? You may have to cut back on spending. So being a little bit frugal and saving money will help you with your journey to move out, and then success comes in. You have the ability to do it. You just have to make it happen. You know, it's like, it's not that you can't do it. You just have to be a little bit more conscious about putting money aside and setting yourself up for success rather than living like minute to minute. Trust me, I get it. I get it. Ruchi, next in love. Next in love. Love life moves forward towards greener pastures with happiness and long-term potential around it. A new beginning is on the horizon that maybe with the Sagittarius. A wish comes true. Exploring your options leads to success. You also could have a water sign here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders when you listen to your intuition. What's happening here? Bernard, general love reading, female person. We will have kids together. When will I meet? I don't know when you're going to meet this person, and I can't tell you about kids if you're not there yet. Like, the potential will come in with the person once you're together. The ability to have children is there, but you have to make that decision. Life changes for you for the better quickly, and you could have a new journey that begins possibly with a Libra or a Cancer. Cause for celebration comes in around a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship, and it may be sometime before the end of this year. Exploring your options leads to success. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love. You do have long-term commitment coming in, and the hard work you put into love comes back to you and pays off. Sarah, A, the Pisces, current feelings for our situation. There may be a little negativity around this situation, or feeling bad about something. You may feel bad about something. Look out for having an argument or a disagreement about something, because the two of you might not be on the same page. It may feel like things are just a little bit out of balance. I don't know what's going on here, but I think that he feels like you want more from him than he's willing to give you, and that makes him either feel awkward or a little bit like negative. Or maybe, yeah, awkward. I would say awkward. He may feel awkward. Lucky, general. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and the hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Mega love. Mega love. You might need to disconnect or leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serves you. Anything that's been disappointing or disastrous may need to move into the past in order for this to happen. You got commitment here with long-term potential that brings in happiness, but something may be keeping you stagnant. If you feel like something isn't functioning in your highest good, you might need to cut it out. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward, possibly with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest it, but something may be keeping you stagnant. Anthony, what is the significant step between Babe C and me in romance? We chat often, but we live in different cities. She's a Gemini, but I feel like there's no progress in romance. There is opportunity for communication to strengthen the relationship. Are you guys close enough that you could meet up? Because through communication, the relationship could strengthen. So if this is the kind of thing where, like, you know, you're an hour apart, you may be able to meet up at some point. You have the Magician here, the ability to make it happen. Let's see what happens. Magician's heart, snap friend Tacky's energy and next action. The next action should be communication, but Six of Pentacles is in reverse, which can indicate that the energy between the two of you is out of balance. The two of you may not be on the same page about the relationship. Two of Pentacles is in reverse as well. And Lourdes, do you see, who do you see has more chances of being elected as director at ESJR by now? CN or me? I think you do. Virta, General. Virta, General. Disappointment heals and moves into the past, and new beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and a disappointment heals and moves into the past. Life moves forward towards greener pastures, and feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to this month. Hey man, has Carrie VP read my messages I sent her via LinkedIn? I don't think she's read them yet. Tanya, love coming in. Love coming in. You do have choices and options here. Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. This Leo is showing up that we don't know who it is. New beginnings on the horizon that lead to success, and you're ready for it. Life is moving forward. Who is this Leo? We got to figure out who that is. This may be somebody new coming in that may shake up the whole thing. Lena, will the health test of S show all clear or complications by Friday, latest Monday? I think it's going to be clear. It looks like there's good energy around it. Tamana, love reading for me. Disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. You do have a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship here that's quite successful. If you're already with this person, leave the past in the past. If you're not with this person, it should be new energy coming in. Anything that's half in, half out, broken, disconnected, back and forth will move into the past. And then life moving forward, someone could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. You have a wish that comes true. You could have an Aries, a Scorpio, or a Aquarius coming in. Exploring your options leads to success around love, and you do have commitment here. Okay, Adonis, I'm going to check. Person is going to get a job soon, and things are going to work out. Now, the business that kind of fell apart, there may be opportunity to rebuild that at some point, because there's also the opportunity to start a side business. Or it may be the kind of thing where they get a job, they're stable with the job, and on the side they're working on this business that then takes off. They're going to be okay. This person's going to be okay. What a shit show life is, I'm telling you. Tanya, will Edward be hard to get rid of? Remember his BS? Lied, ex wanting him back. I said go for it. His bullshit backfired on him. I'm definitely not chasing him. That's what he thought. I don't think he's going to be hard to get rid of. I think that, I mean, when you finally try to get rid of him, I think he's going to be like hurt and disappointed. But I don't think he's going to, like, I think he's going to know you're serious. Yeah, that's the bullshit. You know, that's why I keep saying, like, stop trying to make people jealous. It doesn't work. And if anything, it's just lowering, it lowers your vibration, because you're dealing with, first of all, you're trying to evoke jealousy, which is negative, but you're lying, which is negative, and you're trying to get something from someone. Whenever you try to get something from someone, you're always disappointed. So that's why it backfired. You can't fake energy like that. Like, if somebody is really doing something, I know that I've said this story a million times, but when I was thinking that me and my friend Matt were going to get together, he had, oh shit, he had, what do you call it? He was going with Sarah to, they were going to like Trenton, New Jersey. And, oh my goodness, did I get a pin right in my side? They were going to Trenton, New Jersey, something with the band that, you know, was all bullshit too. But anyhow, and this was, you know, I had known that at that point she had a boyfriend, and I knew they were in a band together, and I knew that they were going to some like college radio station to promote the band. And there was nothing that he was telling me about them hooking up, dating, being together, but it was eating at my soul that they were going to Trenton together. I don't even know how far away Trenton is from here, but I think it's far. It was eating at my guts, and it's like I knew something was going on. You can't fake that. You just can't fake that. And he didn't evoke it in you, and then that just becomes more of like a turnoff. Anyhow, what the heck is this? Reminds me of one of those things you used to decorate a cake with. You tell him I'm going to pray for you. Oh boy. Mountain, will Penny feel too much pressure to do the sorting on Saturday? No, I don't think so. I think it'll be okay. Lena, if I send my CV and ask BA for the job at her company, will she give it to me? She may have heard of me, not sure. Got a good shot. I would do it. I would do it. You got a very good shot. Better, I'm going to say about an 85% chance, yes. Because of the dishonesty, Mountain, I agree with you. Just be straightforward. I know. I know. I know. I know. Tanya for the next 48. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, entertaining at home, whatever it is, it's positive. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. New beginnings are on the horizon that put negativity into the past. Maybe spending time with Sagittarius, not bad. Not bad. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. Amy for the next 48 for Sunny. Amy for the next 48 for Sunny. This person, if they've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past as with a disappointment. They have a wish that comes true, and they may be spending time with a Virgo or a Sagittarius. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success, and like feeling ambitious. They should be able to accomplish whatever they set their mind to. Life changes for them for the better quickly. Should be a productive couple of days for them. Yes, man, I agree about the old families having the class, and they're nice. Yeah, you could tell the difference. Yep, I agree. Tanya Edwards all over the road with his religion and then doing stupid stuff. It's like, pick a lane. I know, but see, this is why I always have a problem with religious people, because I feel like they pick and choose. Like, that was one of the things that really pissed me off. Like with Kabbalah, what Kabbalah taught, that you really shouldn't alter your body. So if your hair is going gray, you should let it go gray. You shouldn't wear makeup. Like, that was pretty much. But meanwhile, like, Madonna was very highly ranked in the Kabbalah Center. Like, anybody looking at what she's doing, how come that's okay? And I couldn't. So I stopped for another reason. They were going to try to shyster me money out of me, but that's how I feel with a lot of religions, or a lot of people that are religious. That's very contradictory. And like, how could you, okay, this is something that will drive me insane. Catholics didn't eat meat on Friday for a very long time, and then all of a sudden something changed. Like, why is it okay now to eat meat on Fridays? If that was the religion, why did we change it? And when you couldn't eat meat on Fridays, if St. Patrick's Day fell on Friday, you could eat corned beef that day. I mean, I just don't get it. Like, that is what really rubbed me the wrong way. That's what turned me off to religion. And these Catholics that I saw that would pick and choose. Oh, we can't eat meat on Friday, but yet you're gossiping about somebody's daughter, or, you're stealing money, or whatever it is, or you've had sex before marriage. Like, like it drove me nuts. But anyway. Dennis, I agree with you. That's what happened to me with religion. You're right. It becomes contradictory. I mean, there were so many things about Kabbalah that really resonated with me, like how, like, divorce is okay. Not only is it okay, but they kind of, like, it's kind of almost built in. Like, they almost kind of believe that your first marriage isn't going to last, and the second marriage would be with your soulmate, and that they also kind of suggested that a soulmate would come from a different background of yours than yours, which was why I thought that Matt and I were destined to be together, because he was Jewish and I was Italian Catholic. And it made sense to me, right? If you get married young, it doesn't last. And then if you get married the second time and you're older, maybe you're a little more mature. But there was just a lot that would, every time I called, they were looking for money, which I get. You need money in order to survive. Like, they can't run this establishment without money. I understand that. But they wanted me to take a second mortgage on my home to donate money, and I couldn't do that. That was where I had to draw the line. Buying their books, donating, buying the red string, wearing the red string, I could do that. That wasn't bad. But taking a second mortgage on my home, I couldn't do that. Anyway. Tanya, I'm so frustrated and disappointed. He actually broke my heart already. He needs to check up from his neck up. I feel like he needs someone with the same beliefs. Yeah, that could be true. That could be true. May see a general for the rest of the week. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and so does negativity. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life moves forward. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life comes into balance. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and you may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Not bad. Not bad. Butterfly. Was ES jealous that D showed attention to me in school? Yeah, a little bit. Mary, I had a dream about you, Avery, and Cyrus, and a miniature cow. You and Avery were standing up, and Avery had a pitchfork in her hand. Oh, like that picture, you know, of the old man and the old woman with the pitchfork. That's so funny. Learning to breathe. What can I expect next in my love life? New beginnings around the horizon, and disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. If you're looking for a committed relationship and you're not in one right now, perseverance pays off, and an air sign comes in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Melissa, can you tell me who has the evil eye on me? I don't see anybody as putting the evil eye on you as of right now. Arthur, I'm an Aries and I met a Libra woman. I like her a lot. Do you see a future between us? There is potential here. Slow and steady wins the race. Listen to your intuition. Expressing your wants and needs could lead you to success, but slow and steady wins the race. I wouldn't try to force anything. Kelly, money and career. Exploring your options around work could lead you to success. Like exploring options, and you also may be going back to school or learning a new area of study that may be beneficial for a career. You have the world at your feet with new opportunities on the horizon between now and the end of the summer. A wish comes true and life moves forward. Don't be afraid to explore your options, and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around current employer or potential employers. Emily, for today and tomorrow with Soha. Disappointments heal and moves into the past, and new beginnings are on the horizon. Although things look slow, communication looks good. I don't see all that much changing in the next couple of days. Things look a little bit out of balance, but there should be communication that comes in. Tanya, what does Tarot want me to know? A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and new beginnings are on the horizon. Making a decision that pushes life forward successfully. Listen to your intuition. You've got good luck coming in, and you may be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Pretty good, pretty good. All right, where am I on this list? Oh, these stupid trollers. RK for the next 48. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Life comes into balance. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Money comes in, finances improve. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities that lead you to success. Debs for the next 48. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan may make you feel relief, or putting money aside for something could help you feel relief. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may get good news that comes in around work, school, or business. Maybe feeling better, compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. And take time, if you can, for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with an Aries. Eminem, love with Taurus. Love with Taurus. Slow and steady wins the race around this situation, but things look pretty successful and well balanced. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. All About Maine, weekend love. Lay down the law, set boundaries if you feel like someone is overstepping. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Could be spending time with a Sagittarius or an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. New beginnings are on the horizon. Life is moving forward. You also could have a Libra around. Maybe even a Gemini. You got choices. And that may not all be this weekend. That may be like this month. Serena is a serious person coming into my life, as far as like for a serious relationship or a serious relationship potential. You're not looking back on the past. The person that comes in should be new energy sometime towards the end of this year, maybe in the month of November, and it could be a Gemini, a Sagittarius, or a Capricorn. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Life is moving forward, not backwards, so disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and disappointments heal and move into the past. Sharon, Vince is trying to make me jealous too. That's no good. Yeah, no, it's not good. Shock, boyfriend Jay's current feelings and next actions. May find you to be genuinely a nice person, but seems a little disconnected from this situation. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful, but things look a little slow. You're probably going to have communication coming in, but things look slow or disconnected. Like, I don't know where you guys are in the relationship, but it looks like the two of you might not be on the same page as of right now. Beautiful one for today. You could have a wish that comes true. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. You're no longer holding yourself back. Set boundaries if you need to. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And new beginnings are on the horizon. Amen for the rest of the week with O. Slow and steady wins the race, but communication looks good. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful, and the solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the week. Marita, when do you see me finding a new job? Maybe, could be within the next 9 weeks. So where are we now? We're in the middle of June. I'm going to say before the summer ends. Yeah, before the summer ends. H&M, what are the troll's next actions towards me? I may hear from this person out of the clear blue sky when you least expect it. Listen to your intuition. But aside from that, I don't see all that much happening other than communication as of right now. Red, weekend general. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around both personal and professional relationships, and a wish comes true. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Life comes into balance, and your luck changes for the better quickly. Can-Chan, experiencing stomach pain right now. How much time will it take to be relieved? I wasn't sure if it's menstrual pain, but I checked the date and it's not anywhere near. What do you see? It may improve within the next 3 days, but if you're having serious stomach pain, I would see a doctor. I wouldn't wait for that to pass. Kara, how will things work out for me after graduating? Will I still have to go back to my home country or get a job and stay? The choice may be yours. That may be a decision that you have to make. You'll come to that crossroads. It looks like you have time, like that's down the line. And you'll make that decision when the time comes. Emily Shaw, near future for Jane and me. Near future for Jane and me. Slow and steady wins the race, but communication leads to success around the situation moving forward. Maybe seeing one another, and you could be planning travel. Debs, me and Jake this week. I don't see all that much happening. Like, things may be a little slow, or you may feel a little disappointed. Nothing bad is happening. It just may be that not all that much is happening. There could be communication, but other than that, things look a little slow. Stacy, for today. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Perseverance pays off. Listen to your intuition. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Could be spending time with a Virgo or a Leo. Cosmic, work for tomorrow. How will it go? Work looks good. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Slow and steady wins the race, but the situation looks fine. Like, it should be a pleasant day. D for today. D for today. You have a wish that comes true. Life comes into balance. Money may be coming in, or news of money may be coming in. Could be spending time with a Libra or a Cancer. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Emin, will my supervisors like my thesis? Yes. Kelly, during a meeting from an employer that offered me a job on the spot, had asked me, do you have issues with people because you're a person of high energy? I thought that was strange, and she knew that. That is strange, because just because you have high energy doesn't mean you're going to have trouble with people. I think everybody has problems with people. People are assholes. Be wise, general, for this week. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. New beginnings are on the horizon around work, school, or business. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan may make you feel relief, and the hard work you put into your career, work, school, business is coming back to you. Money comes in. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Sean, after our argument, what's B's feelings towards me? Well, this person may be annoyed or pissed at whatever the argument is, but their feelings for you haven't changed. They may find you to be strong, confident, independent, hardworking, and down to earth. Cosmic spoke with Keith yesterday on the phone, told me his mom isn't doing too well. Do you see us reconnecting? I'm kind of annoyed he wanted to see me on camera. He was disappointed, like, dude, this isn't the time for getting all weird again. Well, he's going through a hard time with his mom, or whatever is going on with his mom. So he's looking for people that are going to be supportive of him. The thing is that once he doesn't need you anymore, he's going to go out the door again, because this relationship is out of balance and he knows that you're going to give him what he wants. So the way this reads, it's like you're in a really vulnerable position, because if you think that because he's in a bad place with his mom, you're going to be supportive of him, and that's going to change the overall dynamic of the relationship, you're going to be disappointed. He's going to be the same person. He's going to turn around and say the same thing again. So if he's looking to hang out or hook up or phone sex or whatever it is because he's going through a bad moment, he's kind of using that, he's exploiting that to get what he wants. But when he doesn't need it anymore, he's going to go out the door, and he's going to come back around with the, we're friends or whatever kind of bullshit, and it's going to lead to disappointment. I would be careful with him. I don't want anything weird like the past. I just want a friendship. See, it doesn't read that you only want to be friends with him. It reads that you're still holding on to the potential that there could be more around this situation, and you're going to be disappointed. Like, this is somebody who's coming in and out, but even at the very best, it would never be a relationship in real life, in reality, because the two of you aren't even near each other. And it's going to keep you in a situation where you're stagnant and your life isn't moving forward because you're involved in this virtual thing that is only really at his convenience. So, it goes back to the same thing. Like, why are you still talking to him? Why do you still want to be friends with him? There is no friendship there. You see what I'm saying? It's like my friend Mark, right? We've been friends since we're 16 years. I'm 16. He's older than me. I would never ask tarot questions about when I'm going to hear from him again. It's just him and I. I'll call him right now. He probably won't answer. He's probably at work. He'll get back to me as soon as he sees I called, because he's an old friend of mine. There is no, when is he going to call? Are we going to reconnect? It's a different relationship. This is not reading like you and him are only friends. It reads like you're holding on to something, or you're hoping that something is going to change, which is fine, but it could keep you in a situation where you could turn around next year and be in the same situation with riding the railroad up and down. I spoke to him, I didn't speak to him, he's calling me back, he's not calling me back. Whereas when Mark doesn't call me back, I don't even think about it. Like, I'll just talk to him when I talk to him. You see what I'm saying? So you have to really be honest with yourself, because otherwise you're going to find yourself stuck in this situation. Kick that dude to the curb, Mountain. Edward is my Fiesta cheese. You people. Lucinda, general finances for June. Finances look okay. Things could actually change for you for the better quickly. You might be investing time in a side business, side project, part-time gig, whatever it is that may be helpful. Teamwork is favored. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relief. Life is moving forward and you're ready for it. Vartika, what's next in love for me? Get rid of people, places, and things that no longer serve you. That seems to be a big theme today. Anything that you feel has been out of balance, or if something unsavory gets disclosed with the Fool in reverse, anything that's not functioning to your highest will move into the past. And then life will move forward with the Magician, and a wish comes true. If you're currently with someone, same thing holds true. If it's a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship and you're happy and content, that will continue. Leave the past in the past. If you're in anything that's broken, disconnected, back and forth, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, cycles, that shit all needs to go into the past in order for your life to move forward. And then things could move forward, and happiness may come in with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or possibly a Libra. or Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but it looks like it would be new energy coming in. Sarah saving us all from the chaos. Oh, God. Oh, no, Martisha, did I skip you? I did. I got a medical test on. Oh, God, I hate tests. Do you see anything bad? No. I think it should be fine. Tanya, every time Edward texts me, my eyes roll like, what is it now? He's walked on water. Oh my God. The thing is, like with the back to the what Sarah said about the romantic situations, even if you didn't ask the cards, even if you're just like a friend is giving you advice, or you're giving a friend advice, anything that's been half in, half out, longer than say 6 months to a year, nothing's changing. Like, that's just what it is. The relationship's been established. Similar to situations where, you know how there are families where, like, you got the golden child, you have the scapegoat. That's not changing. That's not changing. The scapegoat is always going to be the bad guy. The golden child never does anything wrong. It doesn't change. It's very hard, you know, like the girl that sleeps with the guy. You know, you slept with him on the first date. You're looking for a relationship. It's not going to be a relationship. That ship sailed. You fell in love with him during the sex. He needs to fall in love before the sex. So that you're not going to change that. It's very hard. I mean, is it impossible? Nothing is impossible. But do you want to spend your life trying to change something? Like, you're not getting what you want. It's been 6 months. He's been back and forth, upside down and backwards, in and out. People are manifesting. I'm manifesting him. Oh, I saw a sign. You didn't see a sign. It's been 10 years. I told you, I had one woman and she was older. And it's like, I'm telling you, 10, 15 years with this one person, she's manifesting. But fucking when? When? You want to spend your life waiting for the day that something is going to change? You're going to be disappointed, because just like Mark and I are friends. We're always only going to be friends. Nothing else will ever happen between us. That's not going to change. So it's not, you have to be honest with yourself sometimes. And I think that we like to sometimes lie to ourselves. We want to have that hope. We want to think something is going to be different. No matter how many times we have proven to ourselves it's not. Anyway. Red, how will the judge feel about me tomorrow after I speak? May find you to be strong, confident, hardworking, and successful. Things should go well for you. You've got the sun here. Things should go well for you. And you know what? It's good that Jupiter's moved into Cancer. This is good. Nat, love reading. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and disappointments heal. New beginnings are on the horizon. With the Magician, you have a wish comes true that brings in happiness, possibly with an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, maybe with an Aries. Or if it's not an Aries, it could be somebody who's a little bit older or in a position of authority or a boss of some type. Not necessarily your boss, but it could be a boss. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Debs, energy around the move to Boston this summer. Energy is pretty good. Life changes for the better for you quickly. New beginnings are on the horizon. Success comes in. A wish comes true. Pretty good. Pretty good. Sarah, I think the space in which that you are when you enter a relationship tells a lot about how it's going to be with a Pisces. It was always me wanting him to choose me. It was out of balance. Well, that whole, I hate when people say this, pick me chick. I hate that. First of all, I hate the word chick. And I'm not like a super feminist, but I just find that to be like kind of degrading. Chick. I don't know. I always hated it, even when I was a kid. This chick. Anyway. if you need to be the chosen one, or you need to be the prettiest, or you need to be the smartest, whatever your thing is, like we all have a thing, right? You're going to be disappointed because you're trying to get something from somebody else. You can't get something. You can't get your self-esteem from somebody else. You can't get your worth from somebody else. You have to have that. But I think that what happens in the relationship, or at the time of the relationship, it may have something to do with what you're putting out there. Like if you're in a place where you're feeling like I don't believe in love, I need somebody to convince me of love, somebody come and love me, somebody show me that this is real, the person may come in and be disappointing because you're already feeling like it doesn't exist. So the person comes in and shows you, hey, you're right. This isn't real. Or if you're what is it that your goal is? Like I always go back to the same thing. You don't have to chase your best friend to be best friends. You don't have to chase your brother to be siblings. My brother ignores me all the time when I text him. Whatever. I don't get the same hurt feeling that I would had Matt done it to me. You see what I mean? But I was trying to get something from Matt. I was trying to get something from him. Something that he wasn't going to give me. And what kept me hanging on were the days that he was nice to me and the times that he did spend with me. So he gave me enough to keep me thinking that something was going to change at some point. And then when I was hopeful, then he would pull the carpet out from underneath me. But yet I still stayed for a long time. I mean, that was over a year I think I had gone through that nonsense. But it was my choice to stay in it. I could have walked away from it. Like I should have walked away from it when I first realized what was going on, but I didn't. Why? Because I was so desperate to be loved at that moment. So that's what I put myself through, because I was desperate to be loved at that moment, because I was at that bad age where I was like, I don't know, 26 or whatever it was, and everybody else was like in serious relationships. Everybody was getting married. Everybody was talking about marriage, and I didn't want to be the only person single. And so I tortured myself with him. And let me tell you something. Had him and I really got together, it would have been miserable because he was not well functioning. Anyway. Gabs, how does George Suarez generally see me after I sent the letter to the board regarding Matt and Eden? This is dual. Like there's two different sides to this. On one side, they may like find it to be respectful, smart, intelligent, and then on the other hand, also may feel like, could this be somebody who's trying to cause trouble, or is it out of jealousy or anger or something? So there could be an investigation. Has anybody been investigated yet? Because there may be more to come. It's like, I'm taking this serious, but I don't want to take it too serious too soon. Martisha, the doctor is doing her diligence, but it's crossed my mind of the results. The doctors make me very nervous. I know a lot of us feel like that. Debs, how will Jake feel about my move to Boston? I think he's going to be happy for you. I think he may feel like it's a wish come true and it brings in like new opportunities for you. Like he may think that, you know, this is what you need to do for yourself and that you'll have success there. Like he like wishes you well around a new home. Looks good. Mel, Scorpio's current energy towards me. We had another blow up yesterday. I wouldn't be shocked if you wind up having another one. All right. Yeah, you got another argument coming in. His energy towards you, it's like he's angry, but I think he's angry, like he's projecting it on you, but I think he's angry at himself because I think that whatever has happened, he knows it's his responsibility and that he's wrong. I don't think he wants to take responsibility for it, so he's kind of pushing it off on you. I think the two of you are going to have another blow up. Yeah, he's Hermit in reverse. He knows he's wrong. He's just not willing to take responsibility. Oh my God, Sarah, I should have learned this stuff though. I feel like people learn this stuff like in high school, and it took me like my adult life to learn it. Like I feel like people have already learned this. But anyway, thank you. And I hope that I help. I always feel like I'm late to the party. Andrea, general. Anxiety eases and moves into the past and life moves forward. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life is moving forward and you're ready for it. Clara, how will my love life be after moving abroad? What I want to say is, will there be a long-term relationship? There is potential, possibly with a Capricorn or a Cancer. Exploring your options leads to success around love. Yeah, there is potential. Melissa, did my grandma visit me in a dream last night? Yes, I think she did. Mountain, why does TP use TW for work as priority over me when I'm the one who brought him to the ranch in the first place? It's like I don't have value to her anymore, and it's frustrating. Once again, this looks like it's a control thing. Is this the same person or this is somebody else? Somebody else, right? It's a control thing. It's like, I'm going to do things my way. I'm not going to do things your way. Yeah. I would say something about it. You know, you don't have to be mean or have an argument, but I would let them know how you feel. Tanya, that's how I feel about Edward. We could be arguing all the time because his religion crap and conspiracy theories rub me the wrong way. They make no sense at all except in his head. Adonis, we're all on different paths, no worries. We're all silly humans at the end of the day. No one is perfect. That's true. That's true. Fred, what's next relationship in Kansas or Texas? I think it's going to be in Texas. Oh, it's the same person? It's a control thing. What is wrong with everyone? Mel, he's upset because I'm not willing to just say, okay, I forgive you, let's work on things. Then the asshole says that I don't show him that I want him, I make him feel unwanted. But this is what I'm saying, though. But you're the perfect example of somebody who is not going to stand for having the same shit happen over and over again. Like, you keep forgiving the same person over and over again, and the same shit keeps happening. So it's on him. He's the one that's wrong. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. You know, like when I think back of situations, or like there's even one girl that I read that it's like break up, get back together, break up, get back together, break up, get back together. Like, when are you going to realize like this is what the relationship is, right? It's similar to the relationship I had with that Aquarius. It's like, oh, now it's going to be different. This time it's going to be different. Like, oh, wait a minute, you're a different person now, or you're the same guy that was here 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I get it. I get it. QT, will I meet N tomorrow? I think you will. Most likely you will. You know, years ago, I can't remember what the situation was, but it must have been Aquarius. It must have been Aquarius. I spoke to somebody on the phone. It was like some reading I was having with somebody. And at the time, I was contemplating moving. Like, I was going to leave the area. And the person said to me, if you decided to move and leave the area, that would be the fastest way that you could get him back in your life. Because as soon as you made a decision for yourself, you took your wants and needs first, and you put yourself where you need to be, that he would come running. And obviously I didn't move, but I always think about that because I'm the person that always doesn't make decisions because I'm going to benefit someone else. Like, here's an example. This is really stupid when I think about it, but kids around here, I think maybe in all of the country, because I know it's in Florida too, they offer UPK, and I know that in this area, most of us, everybody pretty much gets it, which is like universal preschool that you don't have to pay for. The thing is that it's certain schools. So I qualified for it. Not only did I qualify for it, but then you go into a lottery and you get to pick the school that you want to go to. And I was number 4 in the lottery. So I basically could have picked any school to send Avery to for this year. But I chose to keep her in the school that I had to pay for because I felt like she was going to be with her friends. I didn't want to take her away from her friends. And what happened? Her friends went to UPK. Like, I always think, like, I'm always making decisions in what's best for other people. I mean, I also should have, like, reached out and asked, and I didn't, but, and I figured out the math. Like, if, in order for me to keep her in school for a full day, it would have wound up costing me what I was paying this school anyway. But that's not the point. The point is that I didn't make the decision with what was best in my pocket. I was making the decision what was going to be best for other people. Like, well, I don't want to take Avery away from her friends. But her other friends' parents weren't thinking about not taking their kid away from Avery. They were doing what was in their best interest, which is what you should do. Like, I don't know what is wrong with me. And when I think back, I'm like, why do I do these things? But anyhow, I remember thinking about when I was thinking about moving, and the way that she said to me, she's like, once you start putting yourself first and stop trying to be where you think you need to be to make something happen, or you forget about it or you disconnect from it, that's when things are going to turn around for you. And she was right. I didn't move, but I disconnected from that Aquarius. The planets are all moving. They're all changing signs. Andrea, I answered for you already. The planets are all changing signs. Jupiter just moved into Cancer on the 9th. I'll tell you what happened. Next month, Uranus is moving. Last month, Saturn moved. Okay, Venus moved into Taurus, Jupiter moved into Cancer, Saturn moved into Aries. Next month, Uranus is moving into Taurus, but that's a big deal because Jupiter moves once a year, Saturn moves once every 2.5 years, Uranus moves, I think it takes 7 or 8 years. Neptune moved into Aries, and Neptune's been in Pisces for a long time, like 7 or 8 years, 9 years, something like that. Starfall is Libra Daniel single. I'm not convinced he's single. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? I haven't answered for Peach. General. Peach, general. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Feeling undecided about something or someone. Don't make any decisions until you're ready. Money comes in, finances improve. Shar, general. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and new beginnings are on the horizon. Lay down the law, set boundaries that will serve you well. Money comes in, finances improve, maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study, and you may be spending time in the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Devaya for the next 24. Something may happen that makes you happy. You could be spending time with a Gemini. If you've had an argument or disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Listen to your intuition. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for yet? Mel updated love reading for A. This person may have a Virgo around them, and they may have like a wound or a hurt that's got to heal. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Now, they could come to a crossroads at some point because they have new energy coming in and old energy returning. So there's two earth signs here. There's the Virgo, and then there's another earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. A disappointment or a heartache or a hurt is healing and moving into the past, and life begins to move forward. At some point, they may have to make a decision whether or not they're moving backwards or moving forward, but right now it looks like they're feeling a little stagnant. Adonis, does V want something from me, if anything, at the moment? I think they want your attention. I think they want attention, and I think they're looking for communication to come in from you. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they're waiting on communication. Isabella, finances. Finances are okay. Feeling a little bit more financially secure. Money's coming in. You may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. You don't have a ton of money falling from the sky, but you're doing all right. Hazel, how does Vega feel about Zaki? May find this person to be somebody who is like fun, exciting, like pleasant to be around, somebody who is confident, genuinely a happy person. Like somebody who's personable and loyal. Pretty good. I would say pretty good. I'm not talking. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? Otherwise, I'm going to wrap it up and I'm going to come back on later. Exactly what time later, I don't know. But I'll be on again at some point later. Thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.